Today, the Elegoo Centauri Carbon gets its spa day because maintenance matters. Let's get into it. First things first, we're powering off the printer. Now it's time to dust out the tool head. Quick reminder here, anytime you're blowing out your fans, hold them in place. You don't want them free spinning and sending electrical backflow into the printer. That's an easy way to hurt something you really don't want to replace. Once that's done, we wipe off any leftover debris with a microfiber cloth. Nice and gentle. And a quick check on the silicone sock, no damage here, so let's keep going. Reconnect the print head fan cover and secure it. Now it's time to really get dirty. Here we're going to blow out the entire enclosure, making sure all the loose dust and debris gets pushed down to the bottom of the machine. It's been a little while since this printer had its full maintenance pass, so don't be surprised if you see a lot come flying out. And yes, that includes plenty of cat hair. Let's watch it fly. Now let's take a look at our chamber fan. You can see it's pretty blocked up. With this much buildup, airflow gets restricted, and that trapped heat can easily lead to warped print or inconsistent results. But let's take care of it. Remove the fan cover, replace the filter, and get proper airflow restored. You can grab a replacement filter below using our affiliate link, or over on Amazon. Either way, this is a small fix that makes a big difference. Now as this cover comes off, it's important to note that you can blow out both the intake and exhaust fans. Just remember to hold the fans in place while you're dusting them off. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to check out our full maintenance series here. We cover all our machines and give each one its own spa day. And every now and then, our cat supervisors even stop in and say hi. Now it's time to reinstall the exhaust fan cover. The screws here can be a little tedious, so take your time and be glorious. If you want to see live prints, real-time fixes, and plenty of pretzel breaks, come join us on Print and Pretzels. We go live, answer questions, and just have a good time with the community. And now it's time for the dirty work. We're going to vacuum out the bottom of the enclosure, paying close attention to those lead screw holes. Filament fragments love to collect here. Now that the enclosure is clean, it's time to move on to the X-axis cleaning and lubrication. Elegoo recommends using white lithium grease here, and it's always a good idea to check their official site from time to time for any updated maintenance guidelines. We use a microfiber cloth lightly dampened with isopropyl alcohol to clean the rails. Just be careful not to get alcohol on the belt. Over time it can dry out the belt and lead to cracking. Now it's time to apply the grease. White lithium grease again, which you can find linked down in the description below. A little goes a long way. Once you move the tool head back and forth a few times, be sure to wipe off any excess left on the rails. If you're finding this video helpful, smash that like button, drop us a comment, and subscribe for more prints, pretzels, and printer spa days. It's important to get an even spread of grease here because it helps the tool head move smoothly across the entire axis. If the grease is uneven, you can end up with dry spots or buildup, which leads to inconsistent movement, added wear, and over time can show up as layer artifacts in your prints. Now it's time to move on to the Y-axis rods. We'll clean these the same way, making sure any dust or debris is removed before applying fresh grease. Just like before, even coverage here is key to smooth movement, reduced wear, and consistent print quality. Take your time during these steps. Moving the tool head slowly back and forth helps spread the grease evenly across the entire rail. You're not rushing here. The goal is smooth, consistent coverage so there aren't any dry spots or heavy buildup. Once you've made a few passes, take a moment to check the rails and wipe away any excess. This extra attention now helps keep movement smooth, reduces wear over time, and leads to more consistent prints. You can see here on screen where buildup usually occurs. We'll take care of these spots, then move on to the next steps. Now it's time to power the printer back on and move on to the Z-axis rods and lead screws. For the best access, start with the bed in the uppermost position. First, we'll wipe down the lead screws and rods using a microfiber cloth. If you still see any debris in the lead screw holes, grab a pair of tweezers and gently fish it out before moving on. Now, using the printer's touchscreen, we'll move the bed to the lowest position. This helps release any dirt or debris that might still be trapped at the top of the lead screws. One more pass over the Z-axis rods and lead screws with the microfiber cloth, and then we'll send the bed back up. This step is important because it helps release any debris that may have been trapped underneath the bed, so it can be wiped away before we move on to the next step. Look at those shiny lead screws. Oh wait, looks like there's a little gunk in the back from when the bed came down earlier. Let's grab that real quick, and then we'll move on. Now it's time to apply the grease to both the Z-axis rods and lead screws. This step is important because these components support the weight of the bed and control its vertical movement. Proper lubrication reduces friction, helps the bed move smoothly and evenly, and prevents unnecessary wear over time. Even coverage here also helps maintain consistent layer height and print quality, especially on taller prints. Get It's oddly satisfying to watch this step as we use the touchscreen to move the bed back down, letting the motion evenly spread the grease along the rods and lead screws. It just magically disappears. Now once the bed reaches the bottom, we're going to do the same thing here. Apply the grease to both the rods and lead screws, making sure everything's evenly coated. Then we'll send the bed back up using the touchscreen. And honestly, it's kind of a fun ride to watch as everything moves smoothly back into place. We'll send the bed back up and down a few more times to let the grease fully work its way in. This also helps any excess grease collect in visible areas so we can wipe it off before moving on to the next steps. And finally, it's time for a full machine calibration. This step brings everything together after maintenance and ensures the printer knows exactly where it's at before we get back to printing. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're looking for filament or accessories, you can save a little bit by checking out with Sunlu using the code BeGlorious. Thanks for hanging out, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.